crime, rape, abuse. Prince Andrew of York, Marius Høiby in Norway. What are we seeing now in the beginning of 2026? So much of the shadow side is coming up. But we are so many that just judge it and say, oh, we take Marius, we take Andrew, and we put them to jail, and then we think the problem is away. It is not. The Epstein file, what is amazing with it, it really shake the whole world, because it is kind of the rich society. It affects the rich and the one that has been on the top of the hierarchy. And they are shaking now because they have relation to Epstein and what has happened, so many ugly things. We have a case in Norway, the Shada case. It is a girl that was taken into child protective care in the system of Norway. She was taken from her family against her family. The family said, no, we are okay. But they said, no, you are not from Norway. It has to be something wrong with you. So they took her into an institution and they actually raped her. And also they took her to England, and she was probably in the Epstein community. And this case is going on, and the Norwegian government and the higher structure in Norway, they don't want to touch it because they are involved. Maybe one or two or few, but people with money, they control what we present in the media. So, but now that the Epstein file is out, this is amazing, because what is Marius Høiby and Prince Andrew of York, what is they telling about the consciousness of the country, of the consciousness of the living humanity, because they are mirroring what is happening on a collective state. So this will not have been a case if this was not a collective consciousness. So it is a collective consciousness, so much abuse, so much rape, so much violence. We see it in Iran, we see it all around the world. And it is amazing that this is coming up. So instead of blaming two persons for this, yes, they need to take responsibility and they have become a symbol. But what do you know about your grandson? What do you know about your boyfriend? What do you know about your father? Maybe they are in this community. Maybe they have a hidden agenda. Because what we have seen, we call it the West End, the rich community in Norway is kind of the West End. They have so much money, they are born into money. Like Marius, he was born into a community, a lot of young that wants to kind of, they have very high ego, and it's, you have to have cars, you have to have the big things, kind of all the roles, all the masks, all the status. So status. So this is what they are born into. And then they very early start to use drugs. We know that drugs is so much all over. And Marius have said that he have an addiction, drug addiction. And Andrew, we know that he also have used, and a lot of people have used addiction, because we are born into a community that is so totally fucked up. It's so totally fucked up. So we are going for more stimulants, and then we use drugs, cocaine, and all of these bad things. And what Marius have done, he has recorded all his abuse with the women. So because probably he sits in his room alone, I will not go into detail, but I don't know, maybe boys use these recordings to self-stimulate and share it between them. And Andrew, he could then be a father to Marius Høiby. So he represents the older generation, and it's people that are older than Andrew also. And Marius is a symbol of the younger, but they hold the same collective issue that we have on earth, big scale. So what we need to do, it is to talk to our son. We need to talk to our men. We need to talk to all, and especially the rich community that have so much facade, that have so much, they want to be the best, they want to be, oh, I'm this, the ego driven. And we as mothers, it is our responsibility to help our sons. Why have we contributed, and we haven't done it deliberately in the way that we kind of, you see the rich people, a lot of rich people, oh, they went to Epstein. Oh, Epstein has so many money, he paid for this. So he was manipulated because he had a lot of money, of course, sexual trafficking, and he had so much money. And he paid for hotels, he paid for apartment, he paid even rich people, he paid them even more. So he bought them. So it's corruption on high level. And we know that the whole earth is corrupted. So we are corrupted by, our mind is corrupted, kind of. It's so much lie. This morning I watched some video and I became emotional because it was an emotional video. But then they said, this is fake. So we cannot trust anything. It's like, it is, AI is amazing. But we also need to be critical, and all that we are exposed to is kind of wow. But everything is coming up. So now 2026, we just see the beginning. This is just the beginning of the iceberg. So yes, Marius and Andrew, they are symbolizing what is going on all around the world. In Africa, in America, in Australia. In no country is protected from this. And Norway and the Nordic country, we have had a very trustful, and it hasn't been so much. But since the earth has become smaller, it is so easy to travel. We take a plane and we are here. So the system, even in Norway, are corrupted. Not as corrupted as a lot of other countries, but yes, we know it is corrupted. So, and I won't go into that. I wanted to say that what is happening with Prince Andrew and Marius Høiby, this is important to take back to ourselves and to question our boys, to question our men, and to have a discussion about this. This is the most important, because if we think it's only them, then we are fooling ourselves. This is a big community. We are born into it. So it's kind of, what have we learned? It's almost a shame on us, even though shame doesn't help. And I know that a lot of people is shaming Mette-Marit. And I don't shame Mette-Marit. I know that she have done the best she can, as all mothers. I have done the best I can. And I have, my oldest son commit suicide. So I know that a lot of people have shamed me. It's my fault. I know that people have told me that it's my fault. So it is so much a shame also. And we cannot do anything about this problem if we meet it with shameness. But we need deep conversation. And Marius actually say in the court system, this is 7-week court, everything is coming up, and that's hard. And he say, I have always been in the shadow of Mette-Marit, of the king. Of course you have been in the shadow, and he blamed that. That is not a mature way to meet it. But he can see, he have gone to this school where you have to have so many masks, you have to have all this richness culture. So it is, we have seen so many documentary, we have seen so many series about this, and we think it's only TV series that is about. This is mirroring what is actually happening. So it is now our responsibility. It is, if you listen to this, it is your responsibility to do something with it. Talk to your friends, talk to your father, your mother, whoever. We need to speak about this and not just put it on Marius and Andrew, but to really raise, to heighten this topic, because it is big. It's in every country. This will come up more and more in 26, 27. It will not. So this is just the beginning. So what it requires of us is that we go deep, because this is actually destroying our soul. Rape, trafficking, and this violence, it is actually deadly. So many people have taken their life because of sexual abuse. And I have worked with so many that have experienced sexual abuse in Norway. So yes, it happens also in Norway. So it happens all around the world. So now is the time to stand up and to take responsibility, to help each other, to speak about this, to be vulnerable, to listen to each other, because this is so big. And if we want to create peace on earth, because I'm a peacemaker, I'm here to help humanity to create peace, we have to start with the deep conversation and to be vulnerable, to listen to each other and ask this question that is not comfortable. We want so much to be comfortable. Oh, I cannot, he think I believed something with him. We need to ask this uncomfortable question. It is required. We need to go deep. We need to open our emotion, because we kind of protect, even as mothers and fathers. I know that Marit have really tried to protect Marius, and I understand that, but a lot of Norwegian has said she needs to be more emotional. We need to see that she really we know that she have emotion, but as mothers we need to be open. We need to be transparent. So now it is a time to be transparent. So work with our emotional, and that's, I do regression therapy, and I see then we go deep in the emotional, because there are so much emotional build up, and we get sick of all this emotional build up. So this is a collective issue. It is not Marius, it is not Andrew, and all of you know that I am against this, but we need to see this as a collective. And it's not only the rich, because I know that it's happened a lot here where I live in Tromsø, and I also know that it is some poor people that also do it. And I have worked with young youth that have been victims for group violence, group sexual abuse, raped. So it is, and they have been drugged. I have worked with drugged women. So this is a big topic, big. So we need to support our children, our boys, our girls. It is not a boy and girl issue, it is a collective issue. So if you are mother of boys and girls, it doesn't matter. The most important is that we have this real conversation and hold the space. And we cannot protect them and say, oh, it's okay. It's not okay. It is not okay. It is ruins people's life. So enough is enough. So now we need to take responsibility. We have to be more mature. We have been kind of babies. We are kind of 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. Just now it is time to be adult, to be mature, and to do the hard conversation and not be in the comfort zone 24/7. This requires us to really wake up. Wake up.